Hey guys, here we are talking about this again. I put out a video trying to warn people of the dangers of flying their aircraft with a door or a window open. And as you saw in the video that I made, this poor guy, Trevor, got pulled right out of his airplane because of the Bernoulli effect going over. And this is the moment where he was surprised. He was right out the side of his plane. So I'm not sure why people aren't paying attention. I made a video to talk about the dangers of flying with an open door. Over 100,000 people watched it, but I guess everyone thinks this is some big kind of joke. You know who it's not a joke to? It's not a joke to Trevor, who got sucked out of his plane. It's not a joke to the FAA, who sucked Trevor's pilot's license right out of his Ridge wallet. And so now the poor guy's having to sell these super creative and masterfully designed t-shirts in order to pay for his legal bills. He's the victim here. The guy in the Ziploc probably, but Trevor is the victim here. But I made the video to try to highlight the dangers of flying in a small plane, or any size plane for that matter, with a door open, and what can happen. I know people are watching the video, but they're not learning, because what happened? 2 days ago, two guys decide that they're going to go fly their Cessnas in formation just to get a little formation flying in, and what do we see? Open door. We know what's going to happen. These two guys decide they're going to fly their planes. They both have their doors open, and the most predictable thing in the world happens. Boom. Look at this guy hanging on, fighting Bernoulli for all he's worth. He's trying to hang on to the plane. The suction is trying to pull him this way. It's not going to work. Both these guys had their doors open, and look what happens. Both guys get sucked out of their planes. I don't know if you can see it. And the weird thing is, this plane actually had both doors open, which does what? That's right. It creates reverse suction in the other direction. And so we can see this guy's actually getting sucked back into the other guy's plane. It's a thing. It happens all the time. The other plane only had the one door open, so unfortunately the other pilot didn't get sucked into a plane like this guy. He's getting sucked probably all the way to the FSDO. That happens, you can ask Trevor. And this guy's in the plane now. But what's the problem? Door's still open, he's gonna get sucked back out. This stuff sort of happens. It creates a vicious cycle where you get sucked out of the plane and into the plane, out of the plane, into the plane. It's a terrible situation. It happens all the time. If a plane's flying with the door open, someone's getting sucked out or maybe back in. So if you're a kid outside playing with your friends, a plane flies over too low with a door, you get sucked right up into it. And you know they try to mitigate these things. They have this little device here. It's supposed to stop the suction. Yeah, guess what? It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. And the end result is your plane right here is, I guess you put it in a bag of rice for 24 hours, it might be fine. But we have to stop this. We have to stop people flying planes with doors and windows open because we're losing too many planes and too many pilots are getting pulled out. So I am actually thinking about coming up with my own line of super creative and wonderfully planned out t-shirts, and maybe starting a GoFundMe to raise some money to buy locks for all the Cessna doors that keep coming open in flight, because I think together we can put a stop to this. So I don't know, maybe it's time to share this video with people so they can learn the lesson and we can keep pilots safe. You guys, you got to get those doors closed. Please be safe. Click this link to see the most recent video upload. Click this link to see a video that YouTube thinks you might like. Click this link to subscribe to my channel.